kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Their 6'2" quarterback who was a fourth-round pick back in 2012, Kirk Cousins. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this could be a sign of what this defense is in for because you know all week long. To the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
They go play action. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down. To throw, Cousins. The quick throw finds T.J. Hockenson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Again, it's Cousins. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. A late, now a hit, and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. tuck it away, take care of the ball, all the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Cousins to throw it. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Love. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. That's taken in by Watson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Got Doubs over the middle. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. And he finds a man on a crossing route. He'll get it inside the 20, and he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another carry now for Madison. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 26 yards for Alexander Madison. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead. Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Now the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. Taken at the goal line. This offense returns to the fold along with running back Alexander Madison. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins under pressure. They got him again. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to have a first down here. It's also in the field goal range at the 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Cousins again. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hockenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Let's go. Check pink. Black left. Blues check. Yellow. 1.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've come. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the 3rd quarter we march. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Love. Completes it again to Dobbs. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be played number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Throwing. Love. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it up. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Going to run with Madison again. They find some open field here. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half is getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins, complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got it. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Joseph connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. Love now to pass on 1st down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Love looking to throw it. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, it's Love. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They'll run it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get up. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It finds his receiver, Watson. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. That is caught inside the 5. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Jones. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd down and goal. Love. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Another run now for Nwangu. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And some room to run now. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this